Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we're playing Dryad Tribal. So Dryad, I'm playing this because I've been wanting to build a deck around this card since it came out in Ixalan, and I just haven't found a way to actually make it work, and I really don't care anymore. I just want to build a deck around this card. So Old Growth Dryads, 1 green mana Dryad, it's a 3/3. So a 1 mana 3/3 is insane, but when Old Growth Dryads enters the battlefield, each opponent may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle the library. So we basically almost give up a turn. Opponent gets to put a land out before us, or on the same turn as us on turn 1. So if we go first, all of a sudden they're basically on turn 2 on the next turn. If they went before us, then all of a sudden we make them get to turn 3 on the next turn automatically. If they played Land of Elves and they already have like 5 mana, 4 mana the next turn. So it's bad. It is very, very bad in that sense. But it is a 1 mana 3/3, so there's that, right? and the good thing about this card is that it's actually not a dead 1-drop in the late game, because a 1 mana 3/3 can be a decent top deck towards the end where we really don't care if they have too much land. So it can be useful there. But what we're trying to do with this is that we're trying to get even more value out of the rest of our deck here, that it is valuable to play. So first off, Vanquisher's Banner is the main way that we do that. If we get a Vanquisher's Banner out, then we get to draw cards for whenever we play Dryads. And so playing the Dryad at the end, we do get to draw a card. It's a 1 mana away, so then we can try to find and dig for our bigger stuff, Tennishu Dryad and Tristani, to then get some more value. So our big awesome cards that we can play in this is we have 4 Tennishu Dryads, we have 4 Tristani Discordants, and 4 Knight of Autumns. If we have those out with any of our pump spells, these guys just get much bigger. Tristani starts pumping everything else, and it just gets really, really insane. We could also, if we have like a bunch of Tennishu Dryads out, put out Radiant Destiny on the Saprolands instead, so that we can give them vigilance and be a little bit more protected. Same type of thing with the soldiers here. If we really needed to, we can get some more life gain out of that as well. And then also we have Huatli Radiant Champion, which was huge in the cat deck back in the day, and I really like this. It is kind of not as good as it used to be, but at the same time it has a lot of opportunity. If we get to that emblem, we get so much card draw that it's amazing for us. So first off, the tick up is to put a loyalty counter on Huatli Radiant Champion for each creature you control. So we're trying to go a little bit wide here with this deck. We might be losing out on turns early game, but then we're trying to just build up wide enough and build our guys up with pump spells, or with Radiant Destiny and Vanquisher's Banner and Tristani, and kind of go a little bit wide, and then we can neg 1 on a life linking token and give that creature X plus X, where X is until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. So we can make that guy like a 7/7 or something like that, and just gain tons of life back, and kind of start ramping out of control that way. And then neg 8, so if we have a bunch of creatures on the board, she can tick up and get up to like X11 sometimes, something like that. And then neg 8, you get an emblem with whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. So there's some really fun stuff that we can do with this. We have a lot of removal, a lot of ways to just kind of take control of the board again, because we're giving them control. We probably ought to be running 1 board wipe even with this. But what we're trying to do too here is that we have Dryad Greenseeker, which almost takes back what the loss is here with Old Growth Dryads. So Dryad Greenseeker, you get to tap and look at the top of your library. If it's a land card, you can reveal it, put it into your hand. So we can start getting back some value of lands that way. A Blossom Dryad, kind of the same type of thing. You can untap target land by tapping this, so it's a ramp as well. But that's on turn 3, so it's a little bit slow. So I'm only running 2 of those, and let's go ahead and get to the gameplay, see how this goes. Wish me luck. Yeah. All right, up against Chrono. So Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. Those are two of my favorite games, by the way. This hand looks great. So, yeah, that's actually really good. So we don't even have to worry about the Old Growth Dryad at the moment. Opponent's going first, so we could draw into it technically. And I'm not sure if we even play it. I don't know. It's such a hard... Like, that card is frustratingly disappointing to me, because I would love to have a 1 mana 3/3 that I can use, but that downside is such a big downside. Like, if it just put it into their hand, it would be okay. If it, like, there's so many things that Old Growth Dryad, that if it did this instead, that's okay. Alright, Dryad Greenseeker, gonna be pretty good here. It's a good blocker. It's a great 2/2. As soon as we get done Radiant Destiny, it becomes bigger. But Knight of Autumns, 3 Knight of Autumns in a row will just be beautiful here, especially if this is anything control. This might be control style stuff. All right, Knight of Autumn's great here. Oh, sorry, excuse me. All right, and Forest Knight of Autumn. We will destroy this treasure map right away. Actually, maybe we don't. Maybe we grow here. We're going to go ahead and... All right, and search. We have 4 Knight of Autumns in a row. Okay, that's cool. All right, so they get to scry on their upkeep. Do we want to give them any scries, or would it be nice just to get through damage here? They could have a counter. Let's go ahead and destroy it. They might feel more safe to play more artifacts and stuff here. Yeah, this is an interesting hand. I mean, Knight of Autumn is probably one of our better things that we can play. All right, Lava Coils that fella. Lava Coil this fella. And then we're going to bring down another Knight of Autumn. This one will get counters. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't get the counters on the last one then, because they just had Lava Coils for it. This kind of requires good removal. Dragon's Horde. Alright, so Grixis Dragons is what we're up against. Knight of Autumn will be destroying this. Getting them up to 6 mana is very bad for us. Alright, perfect. So we get Knight of Autumn. We've had so many Knight of Autumns. It is amazing. Kind of disgusting, honestly. Like, no one should have that many Knight of Autumns. Do they have a response? I probably should have swung in first here. But getting rid of mana is okay. Alright, they tap for blue. We will go ahead and go next now. Swing in. So they lost the blue mana that they had there. So they didn't actually have anything for it. Dryad, Green Seeker. Maybe they had a counter. They might have like a Sinister Sabotage, something like that, and they needed the extra blue mana. Alright, Demanding Dragon. We will... let's get rid of this Knight of Autumn. It really doesn't do much at this point. Alright, so there's Forest, Radiant Destiny on Dryads. And next... Oh wait, let's see here. If I played that, would I get City's Blessing? Alright, swinging for 5. We're okay to trade off with the dragon here. They probably are okay trading off as well. Okay, they take it. Alright, down to 11. Knight of Autumn number 4. Get some counters onto it. And end the turn. We already played a land, so we don't need to play that yet. If they have another Demanding Dragon, we can tap this in response and then sack it. We're wanting to get the land off the top of our library. So that is the best thing about Dryad Greenseeker, is just making sure that we're not flooding necessarily, because we can keep grabbing that land each turn. So then we're drawing. If it's not a land, we hope it's good. Like at Nixalan's Binding would be great here. Cellar Wreckage doesn't do much. Silhouette would be okay. Mirror Image, okay. On the Demanding Dragon. Okay, so we're going to look at the top here. We might take the 5. Alright, so Silhouette is good. Yeah, let's get rid of the Dryad Greenseeker. I don't want to get rid of the things that are helping us actually kill them. So I think at this point we just need to hope that they... Alright, so they do swing in for 5. Alright, well, we are going to go ahead and fire the Silhouette off right away. Maybe we should have swung in first. They have a dive down. Alright, Siren's Ruse. Ooh, that is so good. Ooh, man, we have to kill one of these guys now, don't we? Because otherwise we take lethal on this next turn. What in the world? Okay. I'm actually going to swing in to see if I can get a favorable trade now. Because killing one of these guys is kind of our only hope. Like, so we got to kill him. That gives us 3 turns. And so, ugh, man. So what we're looking for is a Tristani into Tendershoot Dryad. Sargon. Okay.
Might demands power.
So, is this, Alright, just adds... He likes the card in hand. That's what that means. So it might be a Lathless. Alright, Tendershoot Dryad's not bad. But, are we dead? That's the question. Alright, adds mana. Didn't have anything last turn. Lathless. Yep, it's a Lathless. Swings in for 5, down to 5. Alright, seal away, or settle the wreckage would be great. Boo. You can get a land, why don't ya? Yeah, we're going to concede here. There's no way out from that point. Oh my goodness, this deck. This deck. Alright, Veil 4. Bring it on. And let's see how this does this time. We have a bunch of old growth Dryads. We're going to try this out. Just straight up giving you so much land you don't even know what to do about it. We're going to see how bad this actually gets. So, I mean, this is a rather aggressive hand. It's pretty cool. But the fact that they get to put us onto the battlefield tapped is so bad. If it just put it to their land, to their hand, I think it would be enough upside to give someone a 3/3. But onto the battlefield, oh my gosh. And the... Alright, we're not going to let them have another land before we play something else here. But now we will. That's right. You can have all of them. Why don't you? Oh my goodness, this is awful. I mean, next turn we're swinging in for 6. That's something. But if they have a Ritual of Sut, there it is. Ritual of Sut. Alright, well, we're going to pay for this one to play both of these. I'm just seeing how bad this gets. Oh my goodness. So last game we had 4 Dryad Knight of Autumns. Now we have 4 old growth Dryads in a row. Like, I think Arena's draw system is kind of broken. There's something funky going on with it, and the fact that everyone's been saying it, I wish they would just say, hey, let's actually just randomize everything. That's what Magic's supposed to be anyway. I recognize that they want to make sure that people feel like they're doing better stuff with... I don't know. Alright, well, past the turn. Opponent is about 5 turns ahead of us now. 4 turns. They have all these like early spells, so they're just like, we don't have to cast these anymore, because that's what gets us to our big stuff. But we have a seal away. Take that, fool. Countered. It's gonna get countered. Actually, okay, so this will probably resolve. And we actually are okay with him surveilling because we hopefully get through with enough damage with these old growth Dryads to start mattering. Okay, Field of Ruins goes to the graveyard. Take that. Now dive down. Alright, no. Alright, well, we get that. We do have some protection with Settle the Wreckage, so they're going to have to deal with a lot of stuff to actually kill us. But they have 5 cards in hand and 1,000,000 mana. So, yay. Alright, Ravenous Juice comes down. Kills a Dryad. Yep. Alright, well, I don't think we need to play this untapped just yet. I'll attack. They're going to let it through down to 12. They might jump away if they have a way to get them back, but... So down to 12. We are winning health points wise because of our 1-mana 3/3s. Oh, okay. I forgot. It's game over. Alright, so swings in for 2, down to 14. And this also increases his chance of drawing better cards as well. And so it's so sad. Well, we just passed the turn, and we're going to have this Settle the Wreckage. It'll probably get countered. So far they've not... You know, I actually don't want to... So getting rid of a Settle the Wreckage. We'll see if they still go all in. We have another one. Countered. Alright, so we lost both Settle the Wreckages. So I'm favoring the Victor's Banner because it's our one way to actually get back in the game. The card draw that it gets is literally the only good thing that can happen for us now. But I think we've already lost this game. Okay, 2 lands, which we kind of wanted, and it's something good, it looks like. Alright, Exile's Binding's not bad. That gets Thief of Sanity. Alright, Disinformation Campaign will get rid of this Vanquisher's Banner. So, yeah, but... Yeah, Vanquisher's Banner is gone. Swings in for 2. And Doom Whisperer. Yep, so they have lethal next turn. And we got... Actually, so... Oh yeah, we don't have enough. Cancel. Yeah, we concede. Good game opponent. Here, have all the lands. Yeah. Alright, up against Bad Bunny. Bring it on, Bad Bunny. And we're playing our Dryad Tribal deck again. And we're going to see how it does this time. We're going to keep this. So we actually get to maybe get some value back, even though we're giving him the Old Growth Dryad. See, the issue with this is that would work really well in a more aggressive deck, but we're not necessarily an aggressive deck. I am going to go ahead and play it again here turn 1, just to try to get through some damage before we go wide. Because we have our ramp up the curve here that is not bad. So, Old Growth Dryads, here we go. Grab yourself a land, sir. See, I think on turn 1 it's not that bad because it's basically like if we are playing first, it's not that bad because it's basically like we're going second now. We do lose out on a card advantage because they get to draw here as well. But what's opponent doing here? Just grab a land. Maybe they don't have a basic land in their deck. That is one thing too, is that there are some decks that don't even run basic lands right now, or they burn like 1. So if it's in their hand, they don't get anything. So that would be bad for Bad Bunny. Nope, they got it. All right. Took them a while to think it through, but it's a mono green deck. Oh, awesome. All right, well, let's get down Force. I don't want to show off what we've got. Swing in. So we have a blocker now. They have so much ramp. They have a Beast Whisperer on turn 4 if this is Elves, which we don't actually get to hit with Ixalan's Binding. We might go for Blossoming Dryad just to make sure we can use our Ixalan's Binding if something really bad comes out. That's not bad. Alright, yeah, just go ahead and have more ramp. Alright, if this is a Blanchwood Armor deck, we're dead. Alright, so Knight of Autumn, be big. We're going to go for damage here. Going to be a little bit more aggressive. We're going to go ahead and look at the top now. See, and I can't, it's not even a scry. It's just like, if it's a land, great. If not, you're screwed. So, alright, down to 14. Opponent now knows that we didn't draw land. But if we had land there, it would have been pretty good. Song of Freyalise, so much mana. They might be playing just a bunch of cheap things actually then. Alright, there's the Beast Whisperer. Alright, so, oh man, land for Ixalan's Bindings would be great. So, oh, I should have, oh crap. I played that poorly. Alright, so, I forgot that I can get the land there to get Ixalan's Binding. So play that tapped. We're going to swing in, swing in. So we're doing... I don't think they want to block here with much. Right? They just chump. It takes away the value of Song of Freyalise a little bit, but they're going to get so much card draw here. I really haven't seen Elvish Rejuvenator played in the Elf deck. Maybe it's like a one-of, or they just didn't have some of the other ones. Oh, this is just mono green. Alright, so Ixalan's Binding will be good for us here. Settle the Wreckage also might be necessary. Crawl Harpooner. Okay. So things that can kill our guys, bad. Incubation Druid. Okay. Right, Radiant Destiny. That actually could be okay here. Let's go ahead and look at the top. Alright. We need to get rid of this Beast Whisperer before anything else bad happens. We could also get rid of Song of Freyalise. Or we can hold up Settle the Wreckage. So next turn it's going to go off. So yeah, I mean, Settle the Wreckage is the best. They're going to want to get the value out of this. We get rid of Beast Whisperer this way as well, possibly. They are all indestructible with Trample and Vigilance, so it makes sense just to swing in. Hopefully they play a Blanchwood Armor here as well, or something like that. Let's see, opponent's debating. I mean, a pass on 4 mana with 4 cards in hand is pretty suspicious. So they've got to be suspecting something here. Or maybe not. Just swing in. Swing in with everything. I dare ya. So they didn't play Blanchwood Armor. Opponent's really thinking this through. So I think that if Vinemare swings in by itself, we settle. Because we just want to get rid of that no matter what. Settle the Wreckage. We have another one we can draw into, but Ixalan's Binding then can hit just about anything else. We want to get Beast Whisperer gone. Alright, just an Incubation Druid. That's fine. Alright. Swings in with everything except Beast Whisperer. Alright, we will settle that. What I should have done actually is I should have blocked Incubation Druid to make them adapt and spend a lot of mana and then and then settle the Wreckage. So that was actually a misplay there. Because now they get a ton of card draw. Yeah, Merfolk Branchwalker. Sure. Gets to see what's on top of their deck to see if they want to draw it again next turn. Yep, Resolve. Yep, more creatures. I think as long as you have a creature in hand, you just keep more creatures because Beast Whisperer is so good. Colossal Majesty, eh? Alright, past my turn. Ixalan's Binding. Beast Whisperer. Next. Opponent scoops it up. Wow. Alright, well, we are going to take that victory because we need it. Alright, up against Tommy Suki. And we are playing our Dryad Tribal deck. And we're going to keep this. We are going to keep this. So we have Radiant Destiny, which actually will be useful here. So again, with the Old Growth Dryad on turn 1, playing first is less bad. I feel like this is the best case of the worst case scenario. But of course they're going to have a Lightning Strike here and just get rid of it. Alright, Electrostatic Field, so we can't get through. Alright, that's fine. Let's go Temple Garden tapped. And no attacks. So they have a blocker for our 3/3 because we gave them land. Like, man. The fact that they made this rare kind of makes me frustrated, honestly. So let's go with, we go Radiant Destiny first, see if we can get like, or do we just gain life? Let's go Radiant Destiny and swing in. So on Dryad, I want to see if I need to gain life with this Knight of Autumn first. Down to 16. The other thing is I could have played this first and be able to swing in for 8 on the next turn. And had another defender for a while, but yeah, this will work. This will be a 5/4. Light up the stage. That's the other thing. We could have stopped them from doing that for 1 mana. So maybe I was playing a little too aggressive there. Rather greedy. Alright, Tendershoe Dryad is fantastic. Alright, so Knight of Autumn, get some counters. We could gain life here. I don't think we need to just yet. Swing in for 4. Down to 12. Although they have 2 electrostatic fields down, so... And a gutter snipe. Oh, actually. Yeah, I might just be dead. Let's hope that everything is expensive mana here. Or expensive burn. So if they just have a handful of Skewer the Critics and Lightnings, Wizard's Lightnings, we actually could be okay. They're going to only be able to fire 1 off every turn, but that's enough to have a 3-turn clock. Or actually less, because yeah, that's so much damage. Alright, so we have to get down Tristani here to get some chance for a life gain. Alright, so all attack, they're going to go down to 1 if they don't block. Okay, so they block 1 of them. Down to 7. And do they have enough to kill us here? Most likely. Lightning Strike. What is going on with that? I've noticed that since the last update that's been happening. Alright, there's the shock. Man, so gaining life with Night of Autumn would have saved us. So that was greedy. Maybe they had another burn spell there, but it would have been close. Alright, up against Thonar. Bring it on, Thonar. And see, and I do this so you guys don't have to, alright? On the draw, I'm going to keep this because of Night of Autumn. I think that if we can get up to our better stuff, we want to have that happen. This is a very good, but very expensive hand. But Night of Autumn is the Swiss Army knife that we just love to have. Swiss Autumn knife. Yeah, so this should be good. Should be good indeed. Let's see if opponent will decide quickly enough. Alright, I'm going to keep this. I've actually been surprised I haven't seen Huatli be played in a while now. Because I actually think Huatli is pretty good. Alright, so is it Wizards A? Let's get down Plains first. Not showing them what we're doing. Settle the Wreckage on turn 4 might be the best thing that we can do here. Alright, Dryads, Green Seeker, great. It's a blocker for the Lava Runner. Wizard's Lightning. Alright, using Burn right away. They must have an excellent hand here. Actually, I feel like if they had Adeliz, so... No more land. We're just going to seal away before they have a dive down or anything like that. I could save that for an Adeliz, maybe. Actually, I probably should have done that. Alright, there's the Adeliz. Yeah, I definitely should have saved it for Adeliz. Alright, so Night of Autumn, I'm just going to gain life here. Because once Adeliz is out, this is when the deck goes insane. If they have any more spells at all, it's great. So they probably kill Night of Autumn to give Lava Runner haste. I would definitely have done that. I guess they can grow them big enough. But this blocks more damage altogether. Alright, they probably have another spell, but we're going to go ahead and try for the trade-off. Okay, it works. So land for Settle the Wreckage. Land. Oh, let's just give them a land. Okay. Yay! You can have a land. Oh man, Old Growth Dryad is so bad. I don't know why I wanted to do this. I do this so you guys don't have to. Yeah, Lightning Strike has 4 in the air. Do we have the Settle the Wreckage? Doesn't even matter. You have Burn like crazy. Alright. Skewer the Critics actually makes that pretty good, I guess. Except that sometimes you need the creatures to get in the damage, and so it's sometimes worse too. I don't know. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it there. We got one win. You guys got to see quite a bit of the deck and the possibilities of it. And this one was one of those that isn't going to be as good as as some of the other ones, because I was just trying to test out a deck with old growth Dryads, and I think it was fun. There were some really fun decks there, so if you guys have any other suggestions for an actual Dryad deck, put it down in the comments below if it's even possible. I think the Knight of Autumn, I don't think you need to. I think what the best thing would be is actually to build it around, you just have Knight of Autumns, Tender Shoot Dryads, and Tristani Discordant, and then you add in, instead of these cards, you maybe play Immortal Sun and Marshall, you know, the 3 white mana Marshall that gives, so then you just give everything +1/+1, so then all the things that come out with these guys are big anyway, and you have more value out of Knight of Autumn because it's bigger typically anyway, and then you have some, you know, the Immortal Sun is good. You do lose out on the card draw from Maker's Banner, but as long as you get up to the mana for that, you can even play the Dryad Greenseeker if you want to, so that's probably the better way to go about it altogether. Actually, that's probably a pretty decent deck. I should have done that. Oh well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.